Hello, viewers. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. How are you doing? How is your day going? How has it been? How is January treating you? I think, let's say the New Year phase has passed, but we are still celebrating the New Year though. Hope is not choking you up the way January always does. Some people already complain January is too far, it's too this, it's too that. Well, all the same, I hope you all are good. Welcome to Serenity TV, where we bring you interesting stories, where we bring you intelligent discussion and many, many more. I am your lovely host, Gloria, and today we'll be discussing something very, very interesting. Hard work. Does hard work really pay? Does it pay? True or false? That is what we'll be discussing today. And before I go ahead with that, I have a very, very interesting guest in the house. He's a handsome guy though. I have Dr. Ebuka here with me. Dr. Ebuka, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Swinky.
I can see that. Dr. Ebuka, as you can see, he's a very handsome guy though. Don't crush me. Don't. Okay, so let's go further with the topic. Hard work.
Okay.
Does it pay? Does it always pay? True or false? Now, before we discuss deeper, Dr. Ebuka, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay. Thank you very much for the opportunity and thank you for having me. This is for my viewers out there too watching. Okay, my name is Iwogo, Dr. Iwogo Chukwebuka Divine Favor. I'm from Imo State and I'm a graduate of Federal University of Technology, Futo. Currently doing my internship at Federal Medical Center, Owerri. That's my 1-year internship as a dental technologist.
All right.
Yeah, so furthermore, we can discuss more.
Oh, okay. All right. Now the topic, hard work. Does it always pay? That phrase, hard work. What do you think about it? The phrase hard work.
To me, while I'm here on this topic is because I can say for myself that I'm a product of hard work. And in a nutshell, I can say it pays. So for my viewers out there looking, I want to also say that hard work is a very key, important requirement for success. So to me, it pays.
Okay. To you, hard work pays.
Yes.
Okay, now let's take a look at this now. Let's take a look at this topic in Nigerian context today. In Nigeria now, there are a lot of people who wake up around 4 in the morning and go out and come back at the end of the day. They still sleep hungry. Okay. Without anything, despite the hard work, the struggles. And now there are other people who are surviving, who are living on inheritance, politics and all that, and they are comfortable.
Okay.
Now, does hard work really pay? Or is it are we just selling hope to survive this broken system? Is that what we sell to people, telling them hard work pays, hard work pays?
Okay. Like you used Nigeria, for example. One thing I can say for sure is that hard work, when you say hard work, yeah, I know there are people who are living on inheritance, but there are people who are really in that, okay, they have, when you say hard work, it means you're diligent. There are some people, when you wake up in the morning, you have a shop, maybe you wake up by 4, you go to the shop, you bring out your market, you're at your duty post. And there are some people that, they don't need to do all those things because they have it already. You understand? So you cannot also equate that to be hard work because the person is living on. So probably he's just there to maybe live his life. But for somebody who is struggling, who has nothing, who is poor, like Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria now, like me, I know how I started. I know where I'm heading to. I can't just stay and fold my hands on. Even if I have a property, which I don't even think. So I won't just stay and be hoping to, I need to work hard. I need to put things in order. I need to wake up, look for things doing.
Okay. If, according to you, hard work really pays. Now, why is it that most of the hardworking people, like let's say the teachers, the farmers, artisans and all that, they are one of the hardworking people in the country, but they are among the poorest. Okay. Why is it like that?
One thing about hard work, is because they are being limited to some certain knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, because one thing, there's are no ground for hard work. You know, there's something we call hard work, and there's something we call networking.
Okay.
You understand? And there's also something we call smart work. In Nigeria now, we are still, and if you check the world, we have evolved from industrial age to technology age, whereby people are looking for advancement. You don't need to stay at the level where you were. As of years back, when our fathers were going, you can see those professions you just listed, we are on the top of the peak. We are the ones fetching things. But right now, we have passed that level. That's why they are not. It's either you catch up with us or you remain where you are. So the problem now is they are not embracing technology. Like now, you are this. You need to embrace more. You have to be smart at whatever you're doing. You own a business, you want people, you have to be smart. That's why we have social media. You have to put yourself out there to grab things. That's why now there's AI, there's technology, there's everything, there's media. And then after you talk about smart work, you now talk about networking. You cannot grow without building yourself personally. You cannot become what you want to be, a billionaire or a billionaire, tomorrow without putting yourself out there. And putting yourself out there has to do with building yourself personally, which means you have to go out there. You have to create contact. It's those contacts people will begin to recommend you. I know this person is very trustworthy. You can put him, give him a job. I know this person, give him that contract of 1 million. He will deliver. You are not networking. Okay. So you are not where you were before.
Yeah. Okay, now you made mention of something working smart.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people now, instead of using that phrase, hard working, most of people now say you have to work smart. Is it like they are trying to use that word, smart work or working smart, because they feel like hard work, you have to work hard? It's now an outdated phrase to use. So most people now say you have to work smart. When someone tells you work smart, exactly, what does it really
mean? They work together. They are intertwined. It's only a poor man that wakes up every morning and go to work.
How?
But somebody that is smart, we know that he can stay at his comfort of his house and make money. It's not that he's also putting the same hard work, but he's putting it his own energy in a effortless way, in a way that he will not take his energy. So him now, as he's smart, it's just like somebody that say he went and he had first class, and probably he's not a barrel pusher. He starts saying, I went to school, but if you look, if actually that person knows what he did, he should be able to bring out ideas that will fetch millions. So even if I'm smart at what I'm doing, or I have ideas and I don't put hard work into it, I cannot be successful. So both of them, even so anybody, you check those that even say they are doing smart work, they are putting hard work because they carry their brand for head. They carry their hustle on the head. Even millionaires today, they still put themselves out there. Despite this thing, they still put more hard work.
Okay. So this hard work now that we are discussing now, can it really, because I've seen a lot of people who, when you say working hard, there are a lot of people who really, really work hard. Like most people that are rich now don't even work 1/10 of what they work. They work hard under the sun, under the rain. They still keep working to make sure. But at the end of the day, they don't have, let's say maybe it's because they are not working smart, like you said. Now, in a country where there is unemployment, because we are discussing this now based on Nigeria context, in a country where there is no unemployment and a lot of things going on in the country, insecurity and all that, do you think hard work can pay? Like, let me say, do you think it really pays?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, it pays, because me, I'm a living product of hard work. I started doing little things. I started working. When I started, that was in 2018. When I finished learning graphics, I came out from that. I wanted to go to school. And I searched, what would I do to be, because then my mom was not, she didn't want me to live in school. For me, I also determined that I can't stay in the house because I'll be limited to some certain, don't get me wrong, but I knew what I wanted. So what I did was I had to look for work. The first place I worked, because now in Nigeria, we are limited to jobs as of that time when we were small. It's either you are doing POS business or you are working in a hotel, or where you don't get work. You understand? Or you start manufacturing things or start doing affiliate. You start selling people's products.
Yeah.
That's what you can be as of, So then I started working at the first place I worked was Westbrook. I started as a cleaner. No, as a waiter. I worked there first as a waiter. So I started there and I was getting small payments. That was the money I used to started catering for myself when in school. It didn't stop me because while I was still going to school, I was still working. I was putting effort. I had to be on duty. I have to be on shift. Even after that, I quit that one. I got another place, still in the Axis, as also a cleaner. They didn't stop me from going to school because I knew what I wanted. I was still pursuing career. I was still working because I need to feed. So in the hotel industry now, people who know me, has known that I started from little, and the place now I am now is via recommendation. Everybody who know me out there knows that I've worked on the night shift for over 7 years.
Wow.
7 years, and this 7 years and counting is that people if once they mention my name in the industry, they say that one, leave that one. They work for money. Only night. So I was moving based on recommendation. So you see, people know me. So that is why. So as much as I put work, I still put myself in the work because I know I don't want to fail people. It's just like the first place where I got an offer to work for Bond. I was working in the restaurant in the public area. And while I was working there, the manager from Bond Hotel just walked in. I was like, he has been here for like, imagine a whole place where they have a bar where you have people coming in and go out. You see that that toilet is supposed to be messed up. But I was consistently cleaning the place up. And to the extent he was so shocked at what service I was rendering. So what he did was he gave me a complimentary card and said, anytime you want, you can come work for Bond. We need your services. So you see how hard work pays.
All right. Now, from everything you said, hard work truly pays. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is it that there are a lot of Nigerian youth today that are working 3 to 4 jobs? They work this one, and yet they are not progressing. Why do you think that is happening?
They are working 3 to 4 jobs.
Yes.
If they are working 3 to 4 jobs, they should do something. If they are, let's assume, now they are into production or they are into sales, they need to increase the volume. They need to network. Let's assume you sell market, you sell bags, or you need to expand. If you are into one, you used to say buyer, you can start importation. Get the importation class. Start doing it big. Okay,
but do you know that not everybody has this business minded? Because some people just believe that
what kind of work do you think that does not pay?
Okay, now
because if you are working, the aim of working is for you to get paid.
Make money.
So why would unless you are a lazy person?
No. Now let's look at it like this. Now let's say you're working for, like you said, you're working in a hotel, right? Mm-hmm. You're working in a hotel now. Let me just say, as a security personnel, and you're working this one day in, one day out, and the time you're off, you're using that same time to work in somewhere else instead of just sitting at home. And let me say your salary from this place is 50,000, and there you're also working a shifting job. Whether you're earning, let's just say maybe either higher or lesser, you're just trying to make sure that you don't just sleep off whenever you're less busy. You want to make sure something is coming in. But at the end of the day, you just find out that, okay, these 2 things you're still doing,
it's not
even fetching you enough to take care of yourself. And you are the kind of person that you're not business minded. What kind of business will you go into that you don't know? Maybe the only thing you know is just how to work. Just work. You have to sit in a place and work. Now, how do those kind of people make progress?
They can't make progress now. How can you progress like that when you are limited in knowledge? When your mates have bypassed, you do okay. There's nothing you just be working. You keep working for them forever.
Okay.
But when you are trying so much, there's one thing you have passion for something. The other person does not have skill. How can you be working for somebody? You don't have.
In a nutshell,
in a nutshell, he should have a skill. He should have something doing. He should learn business. Even if he doesn't know how to talk to people, he should go and learn a skill, because that work is not going to be forever. It's just for a few. Highest, maybe 2 or 3 years. But he should learn something that will fetch him even tomorrow.
Okay, so now, do you think there's an age limit for actually learning a skill?
Of course.
In Nigeria?
Of course. That's where time comes in. That's where time comes in. That's why there's time for everything. You understand? You see, it's just like somebody now in his 90s is buying a private jet. What is he using private jet?
To fly around, no?
To fly to where? Or you see somebody at his 80s is buying a house in Lekki. You see, using someone that have not even cleaned himself up. He's now buying houses. So you see, there is time. We say like we now. You one thing that you should know that is you should keep precious to yourself is time. You at 18 years you are writing your work. You come out at 25, you are done with a degree. You come out at maybe 30, you are done with masters. Maybe at 35, you are done with PhD. Okay. Or even if you don't have those these things, you can say, okay, at this point I'm married, or at this point I want to set up a business. That's how time. Because if you don't do this thing, if time shifts, you can't get them back. You're not a failure.
Okay. Now you are saying that, okay, let's say from the age of 18, after your WAEC and all that. Now, what about people who are not privileged to get those things?
Privilege? How? What do you need to?
Okay.
What do you need that you don't have?
Not everybody. Let me just
Is it that you don't know how to read or you don't know how to write?
No. Now, let's say maybe you are privileged. Your parents actually sent you to school and all that. Now, there are a lot of people who don't have people who send them to school.
Okay.
They don't even have someone who's going to guide them.
Okay.
Or how to build their life to start making progress. They are just living their life day to day. Whatever comes
like
in,
they don't have anybody to guide them.
Nobody to guide them.
They will just come out.
They are just going day to day. Most of them feel like, okay, they just enter the market. Okay, let me just look for something to make ends meet.
To start hawking.
Yeah, to start hawking. Now, those kind of people now, it's not like they don't have ambition or they don't have what they want to. What their problem now is limitation. They are limited to some certain things.
Definitely, because there's a saying that says that even if they share all the money in the world and give to everybody equally, the money will still return back to the place it came out from.
It's true now.
You understand? Because it's not, you wouldn't expect everybody to do well with what you give, or even to see opportunity and grab it. Okay. There are many people that go to where they are based on say, grace just found them.
So you can see also an important factor.
Yes, you can see what people on the social media and the internet. You see, from nothing, from akara, selling akara, all of a sudden they're not trending. Some from doing one lazy thing or another, they are trending. So it's also part of success because it's that person too has a story to tell. You see somebody that God may be blessed and he sings, he now writes 100 lyrics. And then someone, you see someone that maybe they grew up playing football on the street. You understand? Because one thing about God, if God wants to raise you, He will give you something. Even if you are helpless, there must be somewhere you are functional.
Okay. Let me quickly, because our time is quickly going. Okay. Now, a lot of graduates out there, most of them are jobless. Most graduates are jobless. Now, is it that, and it's not like they came out from school and are not doing anything. Most of them found something doing. They got something doing. Now, is it that hard work failed them? Or like the system just failed them? Is it that hard work? They've tried. Hard work is not paying. Nothing is coming forth. And now they went to school for this certificate to be able to make sure, okay, I can get a job. And the certificate now is not helping. Now, hard work itself is not helping. What exactly went wrong? Is it the system or the fact that they did not work very hard?
Right now, I cannot blame any. Though I know as a graduate, the government is supposed to provide some, essentials to help people, facilitate their life, because it's not everybody that went to school that had this or maybe opportunity. Like some people, when they finish, they just come out, they become something in life. I know, yes, government is supposed to assist in one way or the other, maybe provide jobs, provide things, industries for them to actually work, But where there is none, but they should not still keep quiet. They should still find something. They have Android phones. They start creating content. They start going through courses. There are courses online that can help. There are so many courses and they should follow through the course and they can still do something. As long as you are determined to work, you will be successful. If not for anything, they can even be selling. I know of someone. What she does is to say, if she doesn't, she should do pre-order. If you order things, she'll tell you when you'll get it. And that thing is not available in stock. It's not like she has those things. She has to import them. But when she has a number she's going to pick, maybe 10, 50 people, they order. When she gets that 50, she orders it from China. With their money, and then she collects the commission. And she gives them. She has delivered. You see, gradually she kept doing this thing. She went to importation class to learn it. And it's little or nothing to learn it too. So after that, you see now, she's not importing. Now she owns a boutique. So that is someone who wants to, even if you want to do something, you have to actually Be versatile. If you know where you're coming from, you want to actually make it. Yeah, no, poverty is to actually engage people, enclose people. Yes, the environment you are staying used to can actually limit you, but for people who want to actually, they will have to strive. They have to go out, look for things.
All right. Okay. Now, in Nigeria today, we've heard from you that hard work pays. But let's take a look at it from general view. Is it really hard work that pays in Nigeria today, or the fact of visibility and connection? Because there are some places that you go say, if you don't have somebody there, you will not get anything. No matter how much you've worked hard to get to that place, no matter how much you think maybe you've prepared, let me just say you are interviewing for a job now. No matter how much you might have gone through sleepless nights and all that to make sure that, now you tell yourself that if it's for this one, I'm going to get this job now. Now you don't have connection. You don't have anybody who knows you there now. Now, in Nigeria today, do you think it's just hard work that pays, or connection and visibility actually works as well?
I will not doubt you on that. They help, because that's where recommendation comes in. Some people, you are calling it connection, but to me, I will call it recommendation, because when I was going for my own, I see people who stood in gap and say, yes, he knows what to do. So I will call it recommendation.
Yeah, because that's when you're connected to them.
So,
yes, you're connected
so
to them.
aside from that, that is why networking comes in. You know, you can't be at any level you are without reaching out to people. You understand? If you stay at one level even if you want something, you still need to network, reach out to people. We are in this country. Yes, I don't want to start pouring out my country over the screen, but my country is still good.
Very, very.
It's still good, but grace too follows. But the thing is, yes, connection, it helps. Recommendation helps. Yeah. So you should not demoralize them, because they feel, because they feel like the system is corrupt or failed, then they should just give up. Even our president, Peter, he failed, but he did not give up. He's still going for 2027. So that's it.
All right. So if you're giving an advice to a young youth coming up, who is still trying to figure his or her life out, who is still maybe just came out of secondary school and all that, what exactly will you tell them aside working hard? What else can you tell them to do to make sure they get to where, or they are still trying to, or get to that place they want to be, aside from working hard?
Okay. It's not easy. I'll say it's not easy. But one thing I would like to let them know is that sacrifice, if you don't sacrifice, the more value of hard work comes with sacrifice. So nobody will know, nobody will understand your story if you don't sacrifice your time, your sleep, your agony, your pain. Even a boxer, when he box himself, he's going the next time. It's not like he's enjoying it. This is somebody that is facing pain, agony, but he's still putting hard work. See a footballer, he goes in, he keeps playing. So I want to advise them to keep on pushing. One day, like a wisdom advice I saw online. He said, a farmer who goes to farm does not wish to reap tomorrow. You understand? He doesn't wish to reap tomorrow. He has to wait. And if he said he doesn't want to go to the farm because he's hungry, which means hunger will kill him. Okay. So what he does is that he has to walk, and he has to wait because nobody claps for a seed nobody claps for a seed that is buried on the ground. It's the time of harvest that they will clap for you. So as much as you keep failing, keep pushing. One day God will remember you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was really nice. It was really nice having you here. And to our viewers out there, thank you very much for watching. It was really nice to hear from Dr. Iwogo here. He has actually told us, and we have heard, hard work really pays. So work hard, stay committed, and do the needful. Yes. Until we come your way next time, I remain your host, Gloria. And do not forget to follow us on our social media handles. Follow us on Facebook, on TikTok, and please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.